Let me bring in NDC MP, Rockson-Nelson Dafeamekpor. Now, Roxon, we've just been hearing from Vincent, and he advances the argument that though the court's ruling is exclusive of a directive to Parliament to reconvene, what would happen next now, based on the Supreme Court's ruling that the Speaker's declaration of the 4 seats vacant was unconstitutional, what will happen next is that they would then have to trigger another emergency sitting. Your reactions first to the Supreme Court's ruling today, Roxon?
Thank you very much. I didn't get the question correctly. Are you saying the court directed
I'm saying, we've just been hearing from Vincent, and he advances the argument that though the court in its ruling excluded a directive to Parliament to reconvene, the next line of action for the NPP would be to call for another emergency sitting. I just wanted to get your thoughts about the Supreme Court's ruling today that declared that the Speaker's initial statement declaring the 4 seats vacant was unconstitutional.
Thank you very much. First of all, I am sad by the decision of the court. I think the court fell into an error of some law. What is the evidence for the court? Is the court saying that Cynthia Morrison is not running as an independent candidate in Aguna West, even though she's presently the NPP-sponsored member of Parliament for Aguna West? Is the evidence before the court that the independent member for Kobina now is the sponsored candidate by the NPP under their symbol and colors for Kobina? Is the court saying that the evidence that Kodjo Samoa, Kodjo Asante, who is the NPP-sponsored member of Parliament for Suhu, is now an independent candidate? So unless I see the reason, I don't know what the court is saying. In any case, a decision has to be taken by Parliament to give effect to this ruling. And that decision will have to be taken by the 275 members of Parliament.
Roxon, let me understand where you are coming from. A decision by Parliament to adhere to a Supreme Court's ruling? Is that what you're pushing for?
Right.
Why exactly? Isn't the Supreme Court ruling clear enough? Why then do you then have to decide on it as Parliament? Roxon, I appear to have lost you. It was just making a point.
You haven't lost me. I'm here. I'm listening. I am saying when the Supreme Court decides, Parliament must take steps to give effect to it. Is that not the case? Is that not the case?
Is that the case?
That is the case. When Parliament gives effect, when Supreme Court gives a ruling, it must be given effect to. Where Parliament is not an individual. That's